approved.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Baltimore. Rasheen Ali on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. He rolls to his right. Finding Flowers. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Jackson now on 3rd. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Got his man. Hopkins has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught quickly on the slant. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. And they send a man in motion. Lamar off the play fake. The left side caught by Andrews. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
You know it right now, Kate. I'm absolutely in favor of this frenetic pace. A touchdown scored, and this is what the immediate response is. Nearly answer it with a house call yourself. Yeah, there's no body blows in this one. This game's starting with some serious haymakers.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st down, Purdy to throw. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 18-yard line.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. From the gun is Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Chased out to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Catch made. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. That seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not...
And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. 6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49ers' 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Has it down close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Here's Luke for the point after. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Ravens 13, 49ers 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Moore with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's 2nd down.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Off the play fake. Purdy. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. He's making a bid for it. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going to go. It's Purdy. Throw is caught by the back. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
A gain of 14. And the 49ers first down.
Purdy on the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Pressure comes. Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
4th and forever coming up. Play action now with Purdy. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash.
44-yard attempt.
Loop knocks it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Ali to return it. Escapes the defender. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
Lamar back to throw. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. And the 49ers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Thumbs up empty on that one. So 2nd down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Hits his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Outside. What's up?
First down, Purdy to throw. Completed to his running back. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Get set.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. This is McCaffrey, left side. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. In the red zone now. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get set.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Second and goal, back to all the way up to the 14 here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
Get set, get set. Up.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck on a look to his back. And that forces them to 4th and goal. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
That is exactly the return that offense was hoping for. He put a lot of guys on his back to break that one big. Now he gives this offense a short field when they needed it the most.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
13.
They work against the blitz. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those types of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trail by just 1. About set. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
DC.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
Hey, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, That deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Want to quit? And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 3 now.
Hey, report. Report.
Here he is to throw. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. A designed run. Jackson keeping it. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. To throw. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Back to throw. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Pretty throwing here on 1st. On the move, headed right. That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Get set.
From the gun is Purdy. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. One final shot here. And he comes up with it. He went, got it, touchdown. And now they can tie this or go for the win.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock. But they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision, and it better not have been right in the moment. You better have made it before this drive began.
Here he goes, one final shot. And he has it in the end zone.
Good game, bitch. Good game.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Baltimore. So try it again.